Welcome back. HBO Max's Full Bloom is back for season 2. It's a really fun show where floral artists get together and compete with one another with incredible challenges. I spoke with 2 of the judges, Elizabeth and Simon, recently. Let's take a look. Season 2 of HBO Max's Full Bloom will make you stop and smell the roses. The award-winning competition series is back with more talented florists from across the country ready to battle for the botanical crown. Today I'm speaking with legendary florist Elizabeth Cronin and Simon Lycett. They are artists that are serving as mentors and judges during this competition. Elizabeth and Simon, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having us.
It's lovely to talk with you.
I'm so excited that Full Bloom is already back for another season. And Elizabeth, let's start with you. Tell me a little bit more about season 2.
Yeah, I mean, season 2 is just that. It's more. It is more beauty, more love, more sweetness, more competition. It's just more. And we've changed the format a tiny bit. But everything that you fell in love with about season 1 is right there for you in season 2 as well.
And Simon, what is your favorite thing about being back with Full Bloom and being a mentor and a judge with this?
My favorite thing about being back for season 2 of Full Bloom is spending days on end with Elizabeth and Maurice, incredible florists and abundant blooms. But apart from that, it's the joy of being able to share and showcase to the world the incredible artistry that is practiced by florists across the world.
And Elizabeth, you mentioned that the format's a little bit different. Tell me more about that.
Yeah, so for season 2, we shifted things to start each episode with a team challenge. And then when the team challenge is over, the winning team is exempt from the next round. And the losing team goes on to compete against one another. And one of those florists, unfortunately, leaves us.
So different format, but a really fun way to bring out the best from these florists. Simon, how do you think you would do as a competitor within the show?
We often say to one another, Elizabeth, Maurice and I, golly, what would we do for this challenge? The 3 of us are incredibly competitive. So I think we'd have fun doing it. Would I want to succumb to the scrutiny of 3 gimlet-eyed judges like we are? I'm not so sure.
I'm sure you both would do incredibly well. Elizabeth, you are described as the rebel florist. Tell me a little bit more about that and about your career.
I'm thinking that I got that name. Well, you know, I opened my first shop when I was 23 in 1999, giving my age away there. And I think the reason that I was called the rebel florist, or the reason that I'm being called that, is just because when I opened my shop, flower shops like mine didn't exist. Flower shops were very prescribed. There was like a style. This is what it looked like inside. This is what you got when you left. And I wanted to turn that upside down and on its head. And I think that I've done that. And I think beautifully, a lot of people have followed suit. And I feel like my brand shifted the way we experience flowers in the world.
And Simon, you're known in the UK as the royal florist. Tell me more about that and about everything you've done.
So I'm very lucky. I have for nearly 20 years now been asked to work on events for members of our royal family, and there is nothing more exciting, there is no greater honour and privilege than being asked to meet and discuss and create flowers with and for Her Majesty the Queen.
Elizabeth, what is your favorite thing about being a part of this show?
Oh gosh, I mean, there's too many favorite things, but my favorite thing, honestly, is spending every single day standing in between Maurice and Simon. It brings me a level of joy that I'm unaccustomed to having for 15 hours a day. It's just like constant laughter, constant camaraderie. It's just like a microcosm of what we get to see in the show every single day, because when you bring a bunch of florists together, it just great things happen.
And Simon, when you think back on season 2, is there a challenge that stands out in your mind that was particularly difficult or fun?
They were all challenging challenges. I can think of virtually every single one was something that we were wondering about, how would we approach it? And then to see what was created by the florists was spectacular. And Maurice, Elizabeth and I are really hard to impress. We have our gimlet eyes on these florists. We want to see incredible creativity, something we've not seen before, but we also need to see perfect mechanics, sound design skills, time management. So there are a whole series of criteria that they have to meet. And every single time we would be almost open-mouthed at what was presented to us.
Well, I'm so looking forward to tuning into season 2 of Full Bloom. It's available now for streaming on HBO Max. It's been such a pleasure speaking with both of you, Elizabeth Cronin and Simon Lycett. Thank you so much for joining us today. You do such an incredible job in the show. I'm so impressed with your talent and also how well you interact and do everything with the challengers. It's a really great show, and thank you for spending time with us today.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you. Bye-bye.